Sorry, I'm talking over.
No, you're a little more propped up because you're doing this.
Yeah, because I'm trying to
Because you're doing this monologue. Guys, no one knows what this
trying to be
monologue
ambitious.
is. B's come in with a plan and she's left me in the dark.
Yeah, thought about this in the car.
All right, take it away.
Thought it might be good.
This is Live and Let B.
With Liv and B. The year is 2025. You're single, out with the girls, having a few drinks, feeling good. You see this guy across the room. He looks pretty cute.
I'm there. I'm feeling it.
You go up to him and he comes up to you. You start chatting. The chat's going pretty good. He asks you out on a further date. A wine, perhaps. You agree. He follows through and it's date night. You're all ready. You're feeling pretty good. You walk up to the table. He's got the wines ready, cross-legged. You think, bit off, but hey, at least he's got the wines. You sit down and the chat starts. About 5 minutes in, he starts going, so, are you a typical Gold Coast girl? You sit there. He says it again and again. And in your head, you're thinking, I either need to humble this guy or just go with the flow. So you do both and the date continues. He then leans over and says, do you feel like you lean into your masculine energy? That must be something today's men say, because I know a man about 10 or 20 years ago wouldn't be saying that. You go along with the date. He then asks, put out your hand. You put out your hand. I need to keep going. I'm almost done. He then says, put out your hand. So you put out your hand and you feel something touch it. It's a note. He asks you to open the note and read it in front of him. The note says, you're exactly where you need to be. You're thinking, is this what men do in today's society? They write notes, which they probably give to about 20 other women. They've got it ready in their wallet. He's still sitting cross-legged and he's asking if you lean into your masculine when clearly he should be. Almost done. So you're sitting there thinking, this is what dating's like in 2025. The men bring up feminine and masculine instead of just leaning into their masculine and making you feel feminine. At the end of the date, you're sitting there thinking, this is not it. So you tell him, look, I've had fun, but we're just going to be friends. He sculls his wine, gets a little bit salty and says, I get it, okay? I get it, and storms off. Again, this is the dating world in 2025. I don't know how to end it. I think we just ended there.
Yeah. And scene.
And scene.
Well done.
So we can open with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unreal stuff. I loved the point of view. It's almost like you're speaking from personal experience, perhaps.
Was that good or no?
Yes, that was great.
Okay.
Yeah, I loved it. It was very engaging. And she looked straight down the barrel doing that too. So if you're watching the video.
That's what it's like. I feel like so many women are wanting to be feminine and soft and not have to always be on guard, but that is the dating world. A lot of men are trying to or wanting to be pursued when it's the opposite, in my opinion.
I just don't understand like the whole intention with the strong assumptions. Like the whole you're a typical Gold Coast girl. Like what does that even mean to you?
Well, it's a stereotype, and that's what, you know, when someone obviously meets you on the outside, you do have a perception, but to say that on a date, it wasn't even what he said. It was more of the
it was like he was
attitude.
challenging. Yeah, he was like challenging you to correct him.
Yeah. So we thought today's episode we'd go into the modern dating dynamics. And even though Olivia's been in a relationship for over a year, she's still been exposed to it because of friends and whatever, and you've heard stories. So definitely have your
input.
Yeah. But it was funny when I was researching a little bit, just like the stats of just how many women are feeling the laziness or then feeling like they can be replaced so easily.
Yeah, okay.
It's like a real thing that obviously in modern it is so easy to find someone else because it's so accessible.
Yeah. Gone are the days where you had no phones.
I know.
You're like inevitably have to show an extra level of respect and commitment to someone sooner without these forms of communication, or, I don't know, getting distracted by talking to someone else on a dating app in between going and doing this date that you've pre-planned. And
it says that 71% of singles say social media has made people more replaceable, and over 80% of people have been ghosted.
80%.
Yeah.
You bunch of dirty dogs. 80%.
That's what it says. So that's
devastating.
And then 1 in 5 think that no real effort goes into dating anymore, which is true.
Well, people do think that. They subconsciously think they have more options. Especially when they're exposed to their dating apps and they're swiping like people are objects or like a bloody grocery list. Like, oh yeah, add that and don't add that. It's creating this subconscious sort of inventory of potential people. So they probably aren't as present or invested into one person. We always say it's a jungle out there. Not for me. All right, another statistic for you.
Olivia's just walked in and I've just gone here.
Yeah, B's going, I know what we're doing today. Sit down, read this.
Sit down, shut up.
All right. So apparently 65% of singles are even admitting that getting attention online makes them less likely to try in real life. So half the time people aren't even dating. They're just topping up their ego through likes, comments, and a cheeky DM. Yeah, it's just like cheap connection, right? Cheap. I just hate how people put such value on social media and the interactions that you get through your phone. Like even a text message is like a quarter. You can only connect a quarter of the amount that you can if you're in person with someone, or a phone call even levels it up.
But it's that instant gratification that we speak about. That's what it is. You get that quick little fix of,
I feel lonely.
yeah.
Message, hey, what's doing? And then immediately that void
Or
is.
post something and
Watch the story likes.
yeah, it's crazy. I don't know, you meet someone who might be genuine, but then a lot of people aren't really interested because it might be a bit boring or it might feel not as instant. It's more like a patient, like a waited out thing. And then no one tries. They just get bored and they move on.
This is tricky because as we're talking, I feel like we should have some sort of solution, but sorry guys, I think this is just how it is. And you got to just get smart, get street smart. And I think that goes back to having that self-love and self-esteem and confidence, and not looking for other people to sort of fill your cup up, and I don't know, being more patient and really looking for a connection that means something, rather than thinking that likes and DMs and sending reels and all of that adds to a quota for someone.
It is a confidence thing because like I feel so many people are more confident behind the screen or not meeting you, but they just want to keep you there just in case. Oh, if I send a reel every day or every few days, I'm still popping up, so she's still going to be thinking of me. And then if they find out you're seeing someone.
Hey, it's me.
Yeah, remember me?
Am I still relevant?
It's true though. And then push comes to shove, they don't want to follow through.
Fellas.
Oh my God.
Honestly, actually to anyone, but it's probably the most embarrassing thing that you can do. Be all talk over DM. Fair enough if you want to be all talk, but be able to back it in person, because immediately doing that makes you less trustworthy because you've now contradicted your actions, and it just makes people confused and not trust you, and then you've gone back 10 steps when you could have just kept it cool, not overdone it in the DMs. Also, fuck off with your memes.
Yeah.
Like you don't get on meme level until you actually friends.
Memes. You think that you're meant to feel all these fireworks or whatever, that feeling that we've been taught you're meant to feel when you like someone. But I think as you get older, that changes because you have been through more stuff. So it's a more drawn out process, but no one actually wants to try when it's not that instant feeling. And then everything just fades out and then it's over. On to the next. Like that's the mentality.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, this is too hard. Because in a healthy dynamic, it is harder because you actually have to
start letting walls down and be patient and actually communicate. I also think that because connection and companionship is so inevitable as humans, people who are single are sort of keeping people on the side as a temporary fill-in to fill that void, you know, but then still having an agenda of I'll kick him when I find someone else or when I get that spark with someone else. Yeah.
And I think setting a standard, like having boundaries and having a high standard is still something you can do without actually not trying. You still can put in effort with having high standards. Just because you go, my standards are high because I have X, Y, and Z that I believe in, it doesn't mean you're just waiting for someone who is perfect to come along.
I think the easiest way to execute your standards is honestly by communicating. And if someone can't handle maybe a conversation that seems premature for them, then they're probably not the person for you. But if someone meets your transparency of, hey, look, I'm enjoying your company. I don't know really where you sit at the moment. You know, I'm not ready to be exclusive with you, so I am sort of still chatting to other people. If that person meets it with immaturity, then there's your answer anyway.
Do you think is because of laziness or fear?
I don't know. I think it's both. It's so hard to trust people when you've thought things were going to be one way and they've turned out not to be. So if you've experienced that in any sort of extent, whether it be, you know, you show up on a date and this person said that they were this high, this tall.
This high. I'm this high.
Yeah. Like any level of deception can make you fearful of trusting someone. So it could be, I thought this person had these morals and values, but 3 months in, they turn out to not be consistent with those anymore and they're someone who I didn't think they were. Or they lie about their height. You go to the date and they're not what you think. Like any level of deception is going to add fear into the mix of meeting new people.
Yeah.
I think there is like an element of laziness when it comes to the apps. What do you think?
I agree. Like there's definitely dynamics where you are lazy because you're just, you know that, I don't know, you just.
Oh, I know what you mean. Like you siebes.
Yeah. So
you're lazy because it's not convenient at the time.
Yeah. Or you
got a
chuck
busy
out like a
week.
little like or something. But that is so lazy because you know that it's not going to go any further than that.
Yeah.
And that's what I feel some guys do, or a lot of guys do. They know there's no commitment or they know they're actually not going to see you. So them just throwing out a like is just like meh. Like that. Do you know how easy that is? That is the easiest thing to do. So I think it is lazy, and then it only gets to fearful if they've actually seen you a couple of times and then they need to make that decision. But otherwise I think they are very lazy.
So guys, most of the time we prior prepare. Sorry.
Prior
We prepare prior, but
Yeah.
Today we're preparing live.
live on air. You get a
Live
little
on
bit of ASMR.
Yeah. This looks like literal rubbish.
Okay, so basically, do you see where we're going with this? Or
Basically, what we're going to do is dance.
you're not vibing.
Yeah, I love it.
So we're pulling this out one for one and answering. I just hope they're good because I want the good ones only.
So it's a lucky draw.
Lucky
but-
draw. And both of us don't answer, it's just one.
Oh, okay. I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's more fun.
Not like we're not both having a go, otherwise that'll go for ages.
We don't both get a go.
No.
All right.
All right, guys, we're getting into a little segment, which is including a little bowl with some questions in there or scenarios. And basically, we're going to pull one and then unpack it.
Yeah,
All
we're
right.
taking turns in the hot seat. Ready?
Yep.
Scissors, paper, rock.
You win. So do I go first or you go first?
You go first.
Really?
Or maybe I have to
you go
first.
first.
That's always the tricky
I
thing.
know, I'm
eh?
like, who actually loses?
But like, what's the favorable? Like, do you want to go or do you not want to go?
Yeah, it's a big question.
All right.
All right. Olivia is going through the little bowl if you're not watching the video. And
got
she's
one.
got one.
All right. What's something you've lowered your standards for in the past that you'll never do again?
Ooh.
Oh my gosh. When I was early 20s or even just before I was in my 20s, I ignored bad treatment to do what I thought was right, if that makes sense, rather than like take what this person was doing or saying as straight facts and then acting on that and setting boundaries.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a very common one though, like just not having boundaries, not setting boundaries, persevering even when someone doesn't deserve you to do that.
Yeah.
Because I think it was easier for me to let myself down than feel like I'd let someone else down. And I would justify a lot. Like I'd make excuses for behavior all the time. because I didn't want to feel like, I think I was scared of regretting any decisions.
Mm-hmm.
So
Or
it was
like
easier.
failing, maybe? I don't know. Like if you felt like you were failing at the relationship, so you just kept pushing through.
Yeah, I guess that's an element. Yeah,
Mm.
that perseverance beyond what was necessary.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas now, if something's, even a conversation with someone that is at an event or something, if it doesn't quite stick right, I'm able to go, okay, you no longer serve me. I'm going to remove myself.
Yeah.
But previously, I don't think that I would check in with myself and go, hey, actually, you don't need to put up with this, or it's okay to walk away. Like I never wanted to walk away
Mm-hmm.
from a partner or someone I was seeing because I felt like that was letting them down, even if what they were doing to me in that moment was awful.
Great answer.
Thanks.
Growth. All right.
She's ruffling.
The cutting on these. Someone you've been talking to says they're not ready for a relationship, but still wants to see you consistently. What's your move? Ooh. Okay.
All right.
Again, it depends where I'm at. But if I'm saying where I'm at right now, if that was to happen, I would say that's great for you. I'm looking for one at the moment in my life and I don't want to waste time. So it's been real. See you later.
Handshake to finish.
Yeah. Because if you're seeing someone consistently, you're seeing them because you want to eventually let that continue. So, and be in a relationship, and that's time. And if they don't want that, they've said it pretty clear, so move it along.
Yeah, and
what
it
I would
also
do.
takes up that energy and that availability for you to meet the right person.
Yeah.
So, love that answer. I expect nothing less.
So if you're listening. Right, Olivia's go. She's going through the bowl.
Some inconsistent tears
Yeah.
throughout this bowl. Oh, we've lost a word.
Oh, oh, what?
If someone treated your best friend the way your ex treated you, what would you have said to her?
Oh.
Oh no. Shit. I'm gonna have to think about that one. I would say there's a difference between something being wrong with someone and someone just not being right for you. Say you're in a relationship where someone's not right for you. You could stick around and be trying to mold it into something that is compatible with you and your life and your morals and values and your friends and your family, your ambitions. But sometimes there is no molding to be had. It's more of a case of just identifying that, hey, there's actually nothing wrong with you or nothing that needs to change with you. You're just not right for me. And then removing yourself. So I think I would say, are you in it, like, is this person right for you? Or are you trying to change them, I guess? Because I feel like, I don't think I can get too personal, but I think as soon as I realize that there's actually nothing really, there's no specific work to be done here. It's more just an opportunity for me to say, I appreciate you for who you are and how you want to live your life, but we are no longer compatible and maybe we aren't for each other rather than, do you know, am I kind of explaining it?
Yeah.
Because, I think, obviously there's all these sparks and everything's so fun and it's all new and blah, blah, blah. And then things start getting a bit tough.
Yeah.
And the real things start showing, which is the morals and the values and the life priorities. And, it can feel like, okay, this is just something we need to communicate through. But maybe it's actually not and you're just not right for each other.
Yeah. If they don't have the capacity to do it, then you just remove yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I've never even thought about that either.
Well, it's a good way to word it, as in if your best friend was in that scenario, what would you say?
Well, I think that's the biggest thing though. So many people could see from the outside that we were not compatible.
Yeah.
I wasn't showing my best qualities or being, my best self with him and vice versa. B's gone and ruffled.
All right. If you could send your 21-year-old self one text about dating, what would it say?
Ooh, 21.
21.
Wait, where was she at?
Where was she? She was just coming out of a relationship, I think. I was 19, 20. Maybe no, she was, been a single for a year. One text about dating. Ooh, I would say trust the process. You already know what your intuition is. You're going to meet a few people, but it's all for a reason and you're going to be fine. Date, have fun. Doesn't have to be that serious.
Do you feel like that version of you needed that?
Well, I'm trying to think because then she would have been single and then met the last boyfriend a year later. So
So if she had got this text, do you think that would change anything?
nah. I wouldn't want it to change from there because it is what it is.
Yeah.
She had to go through that.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah, she did. Olivia's turn. Wish these were cut. If we had scissors. No, I'm joking.
Do you see my one eye just there?
Yeah, like you're looking at me, but you're doing this.
Okay, I got one. Oh, it feels tidy.
Oh, that's neatly.
It's a double fold. Oh.
Oh, gosh.
You notice your partner has liked every thirst trap post of their ex on social media. How do you react?
Ooh.
That would just be really random.
Mm.
Just really confusing. I honestly, if I noticed it, I would straight up just say, hey, can we have a conversation about something I've noticed lately? And I wouldn't come in hot. I always, if ever I've got a question that's a little bit tricky, approach it with the benefit of the doubt. And I know that, you know, the facts sometimes will be right in your face and there's no reason to do that. But I would just approach it like, I've noticed something. I need you to help me understand why you're doing that.
Yeah.
And then I would let him take the stage.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty disrespectful.
Yeah.
And I would say all that.
Yeah. But yeah, that's a good way. You're very good with, not reacting until you have all the information.
Yeah, or I'd screenshot it, send it to him and say, what the fuck?
No, you wouldn't.
No way.
You would never.
No, because I think that if you approach a tricky situation, this is something that I've learned. If you want someone to be transparent and vulnerable with you, you need to set up a space where they feel safe. That's what I've learned. If you come in hot and you're like, what the fuck is this? Get all force them into a corner where they're now defensive because they don't know what you're even mad about, and then everything's just a mess. If you want the most out of people, you have to offer them a very safe, trustworthy sort of dynamic and place to do that and act like you're on their side.
Yeah.
Until you ain't.
Yes, I learned that the hard way because I was not doing that.
The finger. Like the finger pointing backwards.
I would have just, screenshotted and sent.
Yeah, but you've learned from it.
Yes, I have.
Which is like
I
a
have learned
massive
from
point.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Who wrote these?
Who the fuck put these in there?
When did you realize you were chasing potential, not a person? I guess in my last relationship, if the breakdown wasn't what it was based off what happened, there was still like a little side where you're seeing the potential of, the life that you could have only due to the outside factors. Like I was romanticizing, oh my God, it does make sense because, we've known each other for this amount of time. Our friends are friends. It could be really fun. Like you are seeing that potential of it being that sort of dynamic, but then the person, again, isn't right. So I think in the early stages, a lot of people can see that. And when I go back, I always realized that it wasn't right based off when I was by myself. I'd always write, in my journal, I'd always say, why is there just something always not right? Like, why am I always trying to push something when, again, it's never going to get there if it's just not the right person for you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely realized throughout, but there was not like a pivotal moment because obviously something else made that clear for me.
A different pivotal moment.
Yeah.
That we're talking about a pivotal conversation. Sorry, I had to.
Livy's go. She's in the bowl. Crystal ball.
She's in the bowl.
And she's freaking moving it around a lot. She's got one.
Yeah.
All right. I feel like this will be a deep one.
Have you ever sabotaged something good and why? Well, yeah, I tried to for like the first 6 months of Jack and I seeing each other because of a projection of how I was feeling about myself. Yep. Which if you would like to be informed of what that was. We've just done 2 episodes about it all. So,
Which is so valid.
what's your take on like sabotaging?
I mean, I think mine is similar to yours. It's when you're meeting someone that's like a healthy dynamic. It's like you're unconsciously seeing if they're going to stick around. So you're not doing things on purpose, but you're just kind of like, you might throw out a few hard hitting questions or some attitude or see if they can handle it sooner.
Yeah, okay, I see what you mean.
I think that's my vision of, sabotaging is that.
Like you know it's good, but you still in a moment are maybe careless with what comment you say back or throw out because you kind of like, let's just see how they take it. And if it messes things up, who cares?
Yeah.
I think mine was more, I had the inability to maintain consistency and I was unreliable. And I think that I don't think I was trying to intentionally sabotage, but I definitely created more red flags in my mind based on the insecurities I felt about myself, if that makes sense. Whereas if I was secure, I probably wouldn't be trying to uncover these mysteries that I made up in my head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And anyone that does sabotage, it's all because of insecurities. Like no confident person who hasn't been through things, which is no one because we've all been through stuff. So then you're obviously going to go into that and do little tests, I suppose, to be like, are they worthy or is this actually real? Because you've been through so much.
I feel like sabotaging is like the opposite of communicating. It's like you're trying to find answers without actually asking for them.
Yeah. But then there's other people who sabotage in like doing very extreme things because they know they're not worthy of something. So they will do things to purposely fuck it up so they can just exit.
Oh, yeah.
Which I, just end it. Again, communication. Yeah. What's one lesson your last situationship taught you?
Ooh. I'm thinking of
I
one.
need some clarification on a situationship again, please. That last situationship taught me, one, I think timing is everything and you can't force if it's not there. Like as much as you, might want it to be or on the outside. On paper, everything might look perfect and that it would fit, but the dynamic in person, it just might not be it. And that's fine. And it taught me that you don't have to and you can still be friends and genuinely be friends and have love for them. Like I've never felt that before or agreed with it. I've never been like, no, you can actually love someone as a friend and who they are and want the best for them genuinely without that being with you.
Yep. That's nice.
Yeah.
It is such a tricky one, that one though, when you're really fond of someone but they're just not quite right.
Make room for the one that is.
When do you know it's really time to walk away, not just threaten to?
Oh.
Actually, I'll say it.
Okay.
I've got something to say about this shit.
Read the question again.
When do you know it's really time to walk away and not just threaten to? Well, let's break this down. I don't know if it's the way that it's written, but I think that it is one of the most unnecessary and just disrespectful to threaten the end of a relationship when you're in a healthy relationship, or make something seem like it's detrimental when it's not. And that goes back to like the sabotaging thing too. And just, I don't know, I have such a strong value for only ever saying things that I truly mean so that no one can come back and throw something in my face like, well, you said this, or why did you say that? I don't think that saying things or threats are ever proactive nor necessary, or, they don't serve you when you're in a relationship. Like if throughout all of my relationships, I feel like it's been such a cheap throwaway to be like, what? Oh, so we're done then. I literally am like, do you know how dumb you sound?
Yeah.
Like you want me to right now, you want me to be all like, oh my God.
Chase after you.
I literally go, so you think that this one disagreement is that detrimental? Because that's what that tells me. So I just have no respect for threats of ending a relationship unless you truly feel like it's the end. And if you do feel like it's the end of a relationship, approach it like an adult, show the respect for what you have been through and the years or months or however long you've spent with your partner, and sit them down and have a respectful conversation.
It's not nice being on the receiving end either when people say, I'm done.
Really
Wake up
though?
the next day and do the opposite.
Oh,
All that, yeah.
so dumb. Like
It's
you
like-
literally look like an idiot.
But then it plays on your mind that you think every big argument, oh, we're done. And then you're walking on eggshells, then you're like,
Like
oh,
you're
shit.
disposable as well.
Yeah, it's not, it's immature. It's just all immaturity.
Yep.
But yeah, I agree with you. If you're going to threaten that, that means,
Follow through with it.
yeah.
I would honestly have more respect for you if you threw it out there and followed through with it than throwing it out and going, yeah, you're right, I didn't mean it. Don't make you like pull you up on that. Just don't say it in the first place.
All right. There's not many in here. Be honest. Are you more the avoidant one or the anxious one in dating?
I can answer that for you.
Hit me.
You're avoidant. Hard out. Yeah. Do you agree?
Well, I'm not anxious.
So that leaves me with the other one. Yeah. I think, yeah, you're avoidant, but I do think that you have a strong value for communicating, especially now.
Yeah, I agree. I actually haven't done that test to be like what attachment style we have.
Oh, secure attachment?
Because I'm not.
Anxious, avoidant, fearful, avoidant.
So there's a few other ones.
For those of you that don't know, an avoidant attachment values independence and self-sufficiency. Yes. I just looked at B, everyone. Struggles with emotional intimacy. I wouldn't say struggles. Tends to suppress feelings or withdraw. No, but micro doses. Can seem distant or hard to read. That would definitely be a thing. Yeah. Because you would be so hard to read sometimes, I reckon. Yeah, I just straight up ask you.
Yeah.
But like for some guys, I think it would be difficult for them to read you. Typical behavior. Keeps partners at arm's length. Avoids deep emotional talks.
No.
This is like, I guess we have to, in this game, we have to pick one.
Yeah, and it's just avoidant or anxious.
Yeah.
Not
so-
the other one.
Yeah. So B's obviously leaning towards more avoidant rather than anxious. But yeah, a lot of those characteristics don't align.
What's the anxious one? I'm
Anxious?
intrigued.
Brackets, preoccupied attachment.
Okay.
Ooh. Craves closeness and reassurance. Often worries their partner doesn't love them enough. Sensitive to changes in mood or attention. Can become clingy or over analytical. Typical behavior, overthinks text or tone of voice, needs a lot of reassurance, feels rejection strongly. That's that.
That's that, yeah. I would, lean more avoidant.
There's so many labels for things nowadays, which I think is quite helpful. If it depends on the way that you learn them. But when we were in high school, there's no, I'm just an anxious like attachment style person. It's like that girl won't stop texting me. Like
She's a stage 5 clinger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just straight up. But now it's kind of like, okay, well, why are you like that?
I know,
so
we're all
deep.
so deep. Yeah.
So deep.
Sometimes it's good. Sometimes it's like, okay, we don't need a label for everything. Jesus.
I love finding one.
Yeah.
I love trying to find meaning to everything.
But that's the modern, like, I feel like modern dating now and going back to even men and how they show up now, they're becoming like that, which I don't know, I have like a strong feeling towards it and I don't want anyone to take anything wrong. But for me, a man is there, like he's a fixer and
To lead.
to lead and provide. It doesn't mean anything takes away from you being independent or whatever it is, and we don't need labels for all this shit. It's like a man's purpose is to feel like they're needed. And if I'm learning that as well now, because I can do it myself or I can do this, but it's like, no, it's nice to let them feel like you actually need them because we do. Like we do need men.
100%.
We can't do it without them. And they can't do it without us. So I think that's the healthy way of letting them be masculine
Yeah.
and lead. I saw this thing, it was so cute. It's like a a masculine man or a real masculine man knows you can do it by yourself, but won't let you, you know?
That's a perfect summary.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. Well, thanks for. Oh, Justin.
That's fine.
You just see a black figure run across. What are they called? The stage hands that run in and they're all in their black and they run? No, the people who when like the lights go off, the lights go off on stage and they run in and change all the props and stuff.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what they're called, but that's Justin.